Hey, welcome to Geeky Faucets. I'm Amy Dale, and this is episode 24. And as you may have noticed, my co-hostess with the mostess is not here. She is in Asia right now and enjoying Korea, which, as we all know, Korean dramas are her favorite, so she's probably having a dandy time. So I'm here all on my own with no supervision. It's dangerous. But I'm going to talk to you today about a zombie run that Christine and I did together, which was so much fun. And I've got clips of it so you can see us screaming and running wildly from zombies. But I'll talk about that more in a minute. I was going to tell you guys about, I did see a preview for the movie that I had mentioned on a previous show, the movie Gravity with Sandra Bullock, which is apparently about her doing a spacewalk as an astronaut and then getting separated from her ship and sort of being out in the universe alone in just her spacesuit. So it's sort of a terrifying premise, but it looks good. It'll be interesting to see if it's too intense or if it's entertaining. I'm not sure. It looks scary to me, but we'll see how it goes. Also, Pacific Rim is out now. I have not gotten to see it yet. It looks amazing, and there's lots of big monsters and aliens and things and robots in it, so I'm thinking that's going to be a winner just because of those factors. But you guys let me know if you've seen it, because yeah, I'm interested to know what you think. And Christine's probably not going to see it. Doesn't really seem like her kind of thing. The other thing I was going to tell you about is, so recently the game BioShock Infinite came out, and it looks really awesome, and everything I've heard about it has been that it's really, really awesome. But I'm a little bit cheap, and I don't have that much time to spend on video games, being that I have 4 children and all. So when I went to the video game store the other day, I was like, so how is BioShock Infinite? And they were like, oh, it's great. It's like $60. And I was like, I really can't do it. So then I was like, what about the original BioShock? The guy was like, oh yeah, that's great if you haven't played it. So I bought the original BioShock for Xbox, and I've been playing that. And I must warn you that it is violent and graphic and all those things, but oh my word, it is so much fun. And it is like exactly my kind of game where you have like an ultimate mission that you're trying to achieve, but then you also have, you know, like things that you do along the way, like goals, like, okay, your next goal is this, go and get to this place and go and acquire these things, and it's so fun that I just like find myself staying up late and not going to bed because I'm like, I just need to finish this one more mission. Oh, it's really fun. So I highly recommend that game if you haven't played it. And my ultimate goal is to get through this one, and then when I play BioShock Infinite, I'll, you know, have some background. So that'll be good, I think. And then the other thing I was going to talk about, we've been really getting into board games lately. So when Christine and I went to Denver Comic-Con, Will Wheaton talked a lot about board games and how important it is for your family to play board games. And he does a show called Tabletop, if you haven't seen it, on Geek and Sundry's YouTube channel, which is a really great show. And they basically introduce a game and lay out all the rules for you and then play it so that you can watch how it's played and all that. So it gives you a good taste of what a game is like, and if that's going to be something you're into, or if it's not going to work for you, or whatever. So it's a really great show, and it's funny. They have lots of different guests and whatever. But I have I really want to get my family involved, you know, not just like grown-ups playing. So it's a little bit of a different dynamic. And I have 2 dyslexic kids, which means that it makes it a little bit trickier with the whole reading factor. So we have to be a little more creative. Like I have a Simpsons version of Clue that we love to play, and I have made special Clue cards for them, like where you mark if you have Mr. Green or whatever. And I've made one that has all little drawings next to everything so that they can tell which room it is by the little drawing next to it. And then we like photocopy those so that they have their own little clue things so that they can still mark them and all that without having to say, what does this say? Which kind of gives the whole thing away. So, yeah, that's been a little tricky finding games, but I recently got several new ones, which I'm going to be playing. We have started playing the TARDIS Yahtzee, which is pretty fun, and we got several new ones because we're about to go on a big camping trip, and we decided it would be really good to have some board games to take with us because that would be really fun. There's one called Curses that Christine actually told me about that we got that is supposed to be coming in from Amazon that looks really fun. It has things like you draw a card and it'll put a curse on you, like you can't bend your elbows for the rest of the game, or you have to talk like Mickey Mouse for the rest of the game, and if you ever stop accidentally, like if you bend your elbow or stop talking like Mickey Mouse, then you lose. So it sounds pretty fun, especially with a big group of kids. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on that if I find any real winners. I sadly went on Amazon and looked at zombie dice, and it just didn't have very good ratings. Because that was one I thought, well, that'll be great, easy dice game, it's zombies, it'll be fun. But it kind of had ratings that were like, it basically said it's a really fun novelty and it's fun like the first time, but it's not like got repeat playability. It's kind of, after you've played it once, you're kind of done. So, from that, speaking of zombies, we'll go right into the zombie run. I have been wanting to do one of these since I very first heard about one. I think maybe it was last summer or the summer before. But I heard about them and I just thought, oh, yes, please. Because my husband and I had done the Warrior Dash, which is, this is like all the popular races right now. They have all these muddy 5Ks, like where you're doing a 5K, but you're also doing all these obstacles and stuff. And so my husband and I had done that, and it was really fun. We went dressed as cave people. It was great. But it was kind of like, when I saw the whole zombie thing, I was like, that is what that race needed. That sounds perfect. So I was wanting to go this summer so bad, and it just didn't look like it was going to work out. But then there was a contest to win entry into one of these races. And you had to write a story, which I love writing, and writing's fun and easy for me. So I just sat down and wrote this short zombie story, and I entered it, and I won. So Christine and I got to go it's the Run for Your Lives 5K, and it was here in Colorado. So we drove out and did it, and it was unbelievably fun. I mean, it was probably the most fun I've had in a really, really long time doing just about anything I can think of. It was so much fun. Basically, it's set up, it's a 5K, and it has obstacles, so it has, you're crawling underneath these wooden things through the sand, you're going under wires in mud, and we did monkey bars at one point, I think you had to go across. And so anyway, a couple things you should know about me. One is I'm really not a fan of small spaces. Like, I have a little bit of claustrophobia. A lot, probably. When we did the Warrior Dash, there was one obstacle I couldn't do, which I was really hoping to do all the obstacles. That way I could be like, yes, I did it all. But there was one I couldn't do, which was the crawling. There was like a tunnel that you were supposed to crawl through, and it was really pretty big. It wasn't like super scrunched, but I stood there for a long time, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So anyway, that's okay. This time, I also didn't finish all the obstacles. Christine did. She rocked it. But there's a house there that you crawled into the window, and it was completely dark in the house. And there was electric wires in there, and so you could get shocked. I mean, not bad shocked, but shocked nonetheless. And yeah, and there was like smoke machines going in there, and it was just really dark in there, and I didn't like it. I couldn't bring myself to do it. But then the other sort of claustrophobic thing Christine made me do, and I was like, yes, I did this one, so that's good. But yeah, so I wasn't complete victor because I didn't do all of them. That's okay. I'm okay with that. And so then the other thing you should know about me is I have some kind of weird fascination with the Umbrella Corps guys. I don't know why. I do not understand it myself. But I love their uniforms, and I think they look so cool. And they keep being at all the events we go to. It's like Galaxy Fest and Denver Comic Con, and now this race. We went to this race, and lo and behold, when we walk in the gates, there they are standing there by their car. I was like, oh, the Umbrella Corps guys are here. I was really excited about it. Anyway, so you may see little blips of that kind of stuff happening in the race. So the thing about the race is they gave you 3 flags at the beginning, and then you run the course, and sort of between the obstacles or sometimes intermingled into the obstacles, there are zombie hordes, and as you go through these zombie hordes, they try to take your flags. So when you lose all your flags, then you're infected. So when you cross the finish line, if you still have a flag, then you are a survivor. But if you have lost all your flags, then you are infected. So I crossed the finish line infected. In fact, I got infected almost immediately. But, you know, and Christine lasted a little longer than me, which is not surprising, but it was so fun. We had so much fun. And so I'll just go to the clips and you can watch some of those. Hey guys! We're here at Run for Your Lives. It's a 5K zombie run. Yeah, here's our numbers. So we're super excited. We won this through a blog contest. I wrote a short story about zombies. So it must have been awesome.
Wish us luck. We want to be survivors.
Yes!
Survivors. Oh, we have to keep all of our flags. We have flags attached.
Like flags.
We have flags attached to our sides here. I haven't unraveled mine, unrolled mine, but the zombies come and they take your flags, and if they take them all, then you're infected.
Yeah, then you end up a zombie.
Yes. So my goal is to be a survivor, but it would be funny if I came home and said, "I'm sorry, honey, I'm an infected zombie. I can't do anything." So
we can't help you.
We'll see. Wish us luck. Wish us luck.
Bye.
Okay, Christine made it to the first zombie wave.
3
She's got
flags
3
so far. Yeah.
I have 1 less. So I have 2.
Yeah, we're doing good though. Round 1 complete.
Some of the zombies just kind of looked at me like, "Oh, poor
Poor
girl,
you."
wee lamb," and just didn't take it. So I think I would have like been completely dead if they didn't have mercy on me. But thankfully, these
Another
are.
thing to note is we're walking because this race is not timed.
No, we're like, yeah, we can walk.
We are saving our energy for the zombie attack.
And for Colorado, it is so freaking hot. Oh my gosh. So
we'll catch you after the
okay.
next one.
Yep. Approaching some zombies. Okay, go.
This will be the death one.
Go, Christine!
Wonderful.
Do it! Woo! Okay, so we're trying to stay with the pack that's ahead of us.
It's really hard.
Pack mentality, you know, like
Right?
we might survive.
I lost a flag this last one.
Christine lost a flag. I lost all mine. I was like running full force, and a zombie stepped right out in front of me. I almost tackled him. It was really almost bad.
But she got a flag back though, because those other zombies were jerks and weren't supposed to take them all.
But then there was a nice zombie in the next section. And I was walking past him, not even trying, and I go, I'm dead already. And he goes, here's a flag. They're not supposed to take them all right at the beginning. I was like, oh, what a nice zombie.
Nice man, nicest zombie ever.
Yeah, we're catching up to the pack now.
Here we go.
We'll be back. Here goes Christine in the mud pit. Okay guys,
We made it through the mud.
here.
And we're both, yeah.
I don't know if you can really get the full effect,
But
but
I'll be honest, it felt so good. I didn't want to get out of the mud.
we were like, can we just stay here? And then right after the mud pit, they have this whole horde of zombies, and you're like totally muddy,
like
and you're
slipping and sliding
Yeah,
over everything.
it's like trying to run from zombies on a muddy slip and slide.
Dude, I almost made it through. I was this close with my last flag. I did this awesome switch fake, and then this other stupid zombie got it. And I'm like, ugh.
And I totally got as well. Again, this time, again.
Got caught again.
Yeah, so
if you watch our
I'm really
future
dead
shows
now.
and our complexion starts changing, well, this is the moment we are both infected. So
yeah, and like I had this I got surrounded. It wasn't really fair.
I saw that. It
And
was
then
scary.
I yelled at him after I got it. I was like, dang it, you freaking zombies! And then one of them came after me like, what'd you
awesome.
say? I was like,
Like I'm gonna beat you.
yeah. it was
Steal
pretty
your
fun.
flags.
Okay,
right.
on to the next challenge.
We're on to mile 2.
Hopefully it's
We're
another
almost
cool
at mile
one.
2, so we're good.
Woo! Okay, I'm gonna, whoa! I'm gonna try to get some up close shots of the zombies since I'm already infected.
Crap.
He's still behind me. Oh shoot! This is what we're walking through, by the way. Oh shit. We're in a dark tunnel with zombies now. If you run, they chase you. Well, you're too tired. How can a zombie be tired? What's wrong with you? Just kidding. Oh, you are. No. Get it, Amy. Conquered. That was worse than the zombies. There's my worst nightmare, an enclosed space and zombies. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Good luck. Oh, I know. Let her go first. Oh God, I didn't even know there's a shoe. Oh my God. Oh. Just like the last one. There's more. Get out. We're gonna run the last bit, huh? Look, he's carrying Spider-Man! Oh my word! That guy's scary. What happened to your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man? For the record, that was not friendly! Okay, so we made it through. We are not without being got by the zombies many times. So we are. It was fun. Oh my word. We're infected. Sorry, I was looking at my thing. What does it say? Infected. That's what it says. Okay.
So we wear our badge, just like the Scarlet Letter.
We haven't seen very many survivors, to be honest. It's kind of rare.
Not sure how they actually do.
They must have like a strategy with a group.
They're cheaters. Is what they are. Survivors equals cheaters.
I'm gonna one day, if I'm really competitive, which I don't know when that'll be. Maybe I'll work up. Maybe I'll work at the guns and come back and do it. But look, my favorite guys are behind me. The Umbrella Corps. I don't know if you can see them. I love those guys! They were at Denver Comic Con and at Galaxy Fest, and I love them. I think they're so cool. They're from Resident Evil.
I have no idea.
Yeah, they're cool. Oh. So we're doing some party now. We're gonna go get our free beer and party
change out of these muddiness.
Yep.
We'll see ya.
Bye!
So as you can see, that was incredibly fun. It was kind of funny because I actually got sick right after I came home and lost my voice immediately and was in bed sick for 2 days. So I guess I really did get infected. But, you know, I'm not actually a zombie, so I think we're okay. At least if I am, I'm doing a really good job of being a very productive zombie. Also, I know I've mentioned this before, but if you are into running from zombies, you should look into the app Zombies Run. I think it's about $4 on iTunes. It is it makes your daily runs way more fun and entertaining and keeps your mind going, and it's an ongoing story, so you kind of want to get out there so that you can hear what's going to happen next and what's going on. Also, you should Google zombie races and find one near you so that you can go do it, because as you could see, it was so much fun. And yeah, so Run for Your Lives is one of them, but I know there's others as well, and there might be one in your area. So look it up and find one and go do one this summer. Get a group of your friends and go do it, because it is worth it. You can also have the option of being a zombie or a runner. So if you wanted to be a zombie, you can go there. You actually have to pay as well. You go and you can dress however you want, I guess, and they zombify you with makeup and such. And then you can be a stumbling zombie, or you can be a running zombie that's actually trying to chase people and get their flags. But I thought next year what would be really fun is to do both. Like to be a zombie for part of it, because it would be fun to be a zombie. I didn't get to have that experience, but I wouldn't want to miss the experience of actually doing the run either. So you can, if you're a zombie, you can pay extra and also do the race. So I'm thinking that might be my thing next year, because I'm hoping to take a huge group because it's so fun. And then I am about to leave for our camping trip, as I said, and when we talked about on the show about geek vacations a long time back, we talked about I have always wanted to go to Astoria, Oregon, which is where Goonies was filmed. It's actually where a lot of movies were filmed, but Goonies was like the movie of my childhood. I love, 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 love the Goonies. And I have introduced my children to it and corrupted them as well. So that is what we're doing. We're going to be doing some, Goonies road tripping. So we'll try to get I'll try to get some good footage there and show you when I get back. And in the meantime, you guys have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Zombie, Superman, man and woman dancing.
Nice.